देखते हैं, हम सब जानते हैं हमास और इजराइल का कॉन्फ्लिक्ट चल रहा है और आजकल देखा होगा कि सबसे ज़्यादा आज नुमाइश हो रही है, एग्जीबिशन हो रही है तो केवल फाइटर जेट्स है ना, और जितनी भी आपकी आर्टिलरी सिस्टम है या ड्रोन सिस्टम है उन्हीं की बातचीत चल रही। तो इसी चीज़ को देखते हुए हम एक टॉपिक कवर करने वाले हैं इस वीडियो लेक्चर में। तो वेलकम बैक टू न्यू क्वांटम क्लासेस, माई सेल्फ संजय कुमार। आज हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं चैलेंजेस एंड अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ इन इंडियाज हाई प्रायोरिटी मिलिट्री प्रोजेक्ट्स। इसमें काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें आपको सीखने को मिलने वाली हैं, काफ़ी सारे एब्रीवेशंस और उनकी फुल फॉर्म्स। जैसे इंडियाज मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डिफेंस MOD हैज़ एम्बार्क्ड on an ambitious journey to develop and execute high priority military projects under the Special Purpose Vehicle SPV model. This approach involves a government agency leading the project and partnering with private sector companies to develop critical technologies and components. While the SPV model holds great promises, it faces challenges and uncertainties, particularly in entering or major private sector players to participate fully in projects like a Indian multi-role helicopter IMRH, fifth generation advanced medium combat aircraft AMC-MCA, and deck-based twin engine deck-based fighter jet TEDBF fighter jet programs for the Indian Navy. The IMRH program, which seeks to develop a modern helicopter for our Indian Armed Forces, highlights the lukewarm response from private sector companies. You know that despite Indian growing foray into the defense sector over the past few decades, many private sector companies have limited themselves to tier second supplier partnership in defense program. This caution approach system from concern over the availability of skilled talent pool and the profitability of their contributions. Private sector players are wary of entering projects that may not yield viable profit margins. Two critical military projects, the AMCA for the Indian Air Force and the 415 generation deck-based twin-engine deck-based fighter jet TEDBF fighter jet for the Indian Navy, have struggled to garner support for the execution through the SPV model. You know that numerous rounds of discussions between MOD, HAL, DRDO officials have not succeeded in the securing the participation of major private sector companies. Private sector companies advocate for HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, to remain the lead integrator in these programs, while they focus on tier second as well as tier third supply chain responsibility. This approach involves manufacturing aeronautics, including key components like fuselage, avionics. International aerospace giants such as Boeing, Saab, Dassault have expressed their willingness to lead in the SPV models, with the conditions that their fighter jets are selected under the Indian Air Force MRFA tender for 114 jets. These aerospace measures purpose opening their subsidiary in India to facilitate the transfer of technology TOT and ensure timely. You know that for instance, Saab previously considered a deal with Adani Defense to manufacture the Gripen E in India. If it won the MRFA tender, Boeing has entered into partnership with HAL. While Dassault seeks to take control of Dassault Reliance Aerospace Limited DRAL, a joint venture between Dassault Aviation and Reliance Aerostructure Limited. Both the AMCA and DEC-based TEDBF fighter jets program are long-term endeavors projected to take a decade or more before fusion or fruition. It is suggested that these programs had manufactured in the same facilities as a original equipment maneuver or original equipment manufacturer OEM that wins the MRFA tender. This would involve significant collaboration between international aerospace majors and local Indian private sector companies. India's effort to execute high priority military projects under the SPV model face challenges related to the private sector participation, talent pool limitations, and profit margins. The collaboration with international aerospace majors offers potential solutions but requires careful consideration and negotiations. The success of these endeavors will significantly impact India's defense capabilities and indigenous manufacturing capabilities in the years to come in future. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.